is that I had to grab an X-Acto knife. So I could cut some plastic here. You see where I cut right there? Because I need room. Because I noticed when I'm putting in the cab, there's this steering servo wire, and that's the gyro. So these wires are important for the steering servo that runs to the gyro. It's kind of tight, and it's kind of like pressing on the wire. I'm trying. I need to keep this wire safe because that's what gives the power to the steering servo and to the gyro for it to work. So I need to, really protect this wire right here. So I had to grab an X-Acto knife and cut some plastic from the cab here, right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. My phone died, so right now we're on my iPad. So that's a good thing about having my phone and my iPad connected to my YouTube. I could like bounce from either device and go on live and bring you guys along the journey and do my content that way. So I'm kind of excited about this live thing because it makes it easier to make content. Because the live becomes a video which I'm able to use later on. So right now we're putting the cab on the car, truck. I connected the light buckets. That's the wire right there to the light. I think I need to cut more. There's like a tight squeeze where the wires could touch. So anywhere where there's like a tight squeeze where wires could touch, plastic or wires could touch, the plastic could break the wire. So I need to not let that happen. So with the X-Acto blade, I'm able to cut off plastic so there will be more clearance. Because drift truck, like we're cutting stuff, so things won't be in the way. So I cut more material, more plastic right there. That's like the only part where I had to cut anything in the whole build. And that's just because I don't want the wires to rub or the wires to touch like that. The wires can last longer and it won't break. And the wires I'm talking about are these wires where the gyro and the steering servo connect. So it runs through there and connects to the gyro. So this connects. So this is a steering servo and the gyro doing connection right here. So like these are the wires I'm trying to protect right there. Like, I don't know if it's overkill putting. I just feel like I need to protect these wires from like getting fucked. So I just put more tape like that to cover up the wire. Because that wire is a very important wire. Is the steering servo wire. So I'm just trying to like longevity. For this to last longer. So I think I covered up the wires as much as I could with the duct tape. And now we're gonna connect a light bucket and put on the front cab of the budget drift truck build. Because I didn't buy anything. Everything I've used to build this truck, I've had it already in the house. Like old pieces and pieces for different stuff. All right, so because drift truck, I put all this tape to protect the wire that connects from the steering servo to the gyro. Because drift truck to protect all that wire that runs through there. So this is the gyro right there. So this is what turns the tires. So it will counter steer. So when the truck is trying to spin out, um, let me show you with the car on better. This is what I mean. So to drift rear wheel drive, you need a gyro. So alright, so basically the gyro's job is to keep these wheels straight. So when the car loses control to one side, it'll keep the wheels straight. So you see, whichever way the car turns, the gyro counter steers. So basically that's what's the job for the gyro. It's to counter steer so it could keep drifting. So basically we just added this technology, which is a gyro. And we did this to the stock car. These are still stock electronics. Stock, stock electronics. Like I said, this is really budget. I just used things I had here at the house. I had a gyro. I had two gyros. The first one I was trying to put didn't work, so then I had to go for the second one, and the second one worked. The first one I think was a helicopter gyro or something. I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I'm not sure, but it had two different connectors. So it had three connectors. The gyro it has on now only has two, so that's why I think it's able to work because it has two connectors. Um, we lifted the back of the truck and we slammed the front of it. The reason we lifted the back is because I was having clearance issue, and it was binding the drive shaft right here. That's the drive shaft, and it was binding it. It was causing it to bind. So I did research on YouTube, and I saw that there was a mod that you could do with the leaf springs. See the leaf springs right there? You could do it to the leaf springs to make them higher. So we did that, and then to the front we gave it camber, and we kind of like slammed it a little bit, not all the way because it could be more slammed than that if I wanted to, but I don't want it to look like I forget what's it called, those cars where it's like that, those trucks, those squatted trucks. I don't really want it to be like that. I just wanted it to be high enough so it won't rub. So hopefully with time it could get lowered a bit, or I could undo something like to the leaf springs so it could like be a little bit lower. But I'm glad that we got it to work. We got the gyro working, guys. Like I can't wait to drift this outside. I can't wait to drift this outside. I honestly thought it was broken because like for some reason it was flashing. I just had to press the button, I guess, so I could start functioning with the gyro. So now like I could throw the whole gang back here and not have any, not be worried about it rubbing at all, because that's why I lifted the bag as high as I did, because I was having rubbing issues, and the back was binding on me. So now it's not gonna be binding. But I honestly can't wait to drive this outside. Like I'm hyped. It everything fell into place. Like I'm so super hyped. Like I'm excited. I'm excited to start driving this. I also want to build like a roll cage out of straws for the gang, because there's like a bunch of action figures that hang on this truck, like right on the back of it. So for the future, I kind of want to build like a roll cage out of straws, kind of like this is what like kind of like the concept. Make like a roll cage, boom, boom, like that, like kind of like boxing it in like that. Like the action figures won't fall out as easily, but it would look like this. So kind of like that, like so one straw there, one straw there, one straw there, another straw here, and then like so yeah. So like in the future, I do want to have a roll cage for the action figures not to fall. So that would be cool. That'll be a cool video to do. Um, but I'm just hyped. It works. Like we were able to add the gyro to the stock WPLD12. Um, I just had to make some like clearance for the wire so it won't like be so tight. And then like I put duct tape on, because the gyro wires are right there and I want to protect it. So I put duct tape there, and you see that? The gyro is working. So I can't wait to start driving this. So what I set out to do today to this truck, we were able to do it. In the future, for another video, like I said, I do want to build a roll cage. So I want to build a roll cage for this. like I said, I have a gang of like action figures that hang in the back of this. So we need to build the roll cage so they won't fall. And that's gonna be something that I'm gonna bring you guys along the journey, and it's gonna be a sick video. Too bad that my phone is dead. That I can't go on live and show you me driving this. That sucks. And the Wi-Fi doesn't. The Wi-Fi from upstairs doesn't reach all the way downstairs, so I can't bring the iPad. So that's gonna be for another video, like tomorrow or tonight, even once my phone is like charged. Because right now my phone is dead. Oh, I did find an iPhone charger. Cause I did my iPhone charger broke, and I was having to use my baby mom's. But I'm glad I found a charger now. Now I don't have to bother anybody. Not saying that using hers was bothering her, but now that I want, now that I have my own, I don't have to, you know, wait to use hers, or my phone don't have to get it. So yeah, I am hyped. I don't know how to end this or where to end this. Like words can't express how excited I am that all the major issues I had in this truck right now is fixed. Um, Basically the rubbing issue. I wanted to give the front camber. So I had major rubbing issues in the back, and it was binding drag shaft because it was rubbing. And then I wanted to give the front camber so it could look cool, and I wanted to slam it. And then because of it being rear-wheel drive, to drift rear-wheel drive, you need a gyro. Basically, the gyro's job is to counter steer for you. This is what I mean by counter steering. Basically, when the truck goes to the left, the tires will counter steer by going to the right. So the opposite way that the truck is moving, when it slides out, the tires counter steer to the opposite. So basically, the gyro works. The gyro is doing its job, which is awesome because like I had a different gyro before that I wanted to use, and it wasn't working, and so I found this other gyro. Thank God, because gyros are expensive. It's like $18 just to basically to make this car drift. You need $18 because you need to get the gyro. So I can't wait to drift this. Too bad, like I said, my phone, I have to put it to charge. But the good thing that I found my spare iPhone charger. So I don't have to bother anybody. Yeah, this guy chills with Chewbacca and Han Solo in the cab. He does not hang in the back. He's like exclusive, cool enough that he hangs with them, and he sits in the front with them. Little alien guy from Toy Story. Then in the back, they have like their squad of people in the back and the Pokemons. So that's why I want to build a roll cage out of straws. So it's like a drift cargo truck type thing, because it's keeping his peoples from falling out. I don't know, it just makes the whole truck more exciting. Gives it more of a story. So yeah, this is looking badass. I can't wait to do the roll cage. I can't wait to build the roll cage. And then I think this truck is done. After the roll cage, I might put more stickers on it and like customize it like that with like cool stickers and stuff. But then after that, I think as far as it being the budget drift truck, it's basically done. It has the gyro. I lifted the rear suspension. I dropped the front. It looks a little bit squatted, but not so squatted. Remember, I am also gonna be putting like toys in the back, so it might lower it a little bit. Hopefully, it does, because it looks kind of funny, it being like a little squatted. But I like the camber in the front. But I'm glad the modifications went to plan and everything went to plan, because it was looking really, really, really bleak when this gyro wasn't working. And then I'm like, I know I have another gyro somewhere, but I just gotta find it. I didn't know where. And that's the thing. That's half the battle, like not knowing where the pieces are and then finding it. I found it, boom. Was able to fix it, and we have a WPL D12 with a working gyro on stock electronics. We modified the suspension, lifted the rear, slammed the front. It looks a little bit squatted, but it's cool enough that with the toys in the back, I feel it'll lower it a bit. But overall, this truck looks amazing. Um, it's becoming more of a completed product. It's more to that point where I'm happy with it, where it's at, and I feel like I could continue to something else. But I still want to build a roll cage. That's something that we're gonna have to do. Cause like I said, these other toys that hang out here, and they just chill in the back. So I like that whole packness. So we're just gonna make it look better by doing a roll cage, and then looks a little bit more civil, a little bit more cleaner too. And then I don't have to worry about the toys falling. So I think we're gonna wrap this up here. That being said, the Movie Migs signing out to the next one. And the journey continues. I think the next video will be us driving this, because I can't wait to get this to the streets and see how it performs. It being what it is and what I've modified it, I can't wait to see it drive. Um, all right, I'm ending this here. I don't know if I'm gonna be back on live, maybe doing art or something. I don't know. We don't know. It's a Friday. Um, yeah, who knows what happened. The night is young. I don't work today, sadly. I wanted shifts. I need more shifts. I need more hours, but they don't got the budget, sadly. So we're here on a Friday night. Who knows? We might do a live and just be chilling. I'm gonna end this up here. Um, I need to charge my device because my iPad is dying too. My phone is dying. So we're gonna end this here. With that being said, it's Movie Migs signing out, and the journey continues to the next one. Thank you for everyone who's been watching my lives and going along the journey with me. Right now, I'm making a lot of our lives. It's way more easier for me to get my content out, making a live, than editing and posting a video, because I don't have the storage to do so. My devices, it being my phone or my iPad, don't have the storage to edit and upload at the moment. So that's why I'm doing these lives. So if you're kind of wondering why I'm making more lives, is because I don't have the storage on my devices to edit and upload. So I can't make videos that way. And me being a content creator, I still want to create, content. So I had to figure out a way to be able to make my content and make it faster. So I felt live. And the cool part about live is that after you're done making the live video gets saved. Then you also get to save that into your playlist. So that's pretty cool too, that you can make a live video and then the live video gets saved and you can put it into a playlist. So basically I'm still making my content, but just going by it different than making a video by editing and uploading. But it's cool because I get to interact with you guys more, like one on one. Like we could have a whole conversation right now if you guys wanted to talk to me. But so yeah, so it's cool. So I like the fact I'm able to make a live and still have a video to save for future reference. So the live thing has been working and I'm excited to do it. Who knows, maybe in the future, maybe start doing lives on Kick or other platforms. That would be cool too, to like branch off to different platforms as well than YouTube. But right now, I feel excited doing the whole YouTube thing, going on live and streaming this way. But who knows, maybe in the future I could do with different platforms and see what can that do. Maybe grow bigger that way. So right now we're just gonna wrap this up. The journey continues. Thanks for watching. Thanks for being here. And until the next one, the journey continues. That being said, it's been William Miggs signing out. We're out of here.